Hey, welcome back, Noble CFO. This is Art Zalstra as we continue our journey on what is the Noble CFO business system. My goal here is to give you a taste. If you join me as Noble CFO, you join this movement, this is the type of training that you're going to be getting. I've introduced several different stages, but if you join the system, the coaching will be much more in depth and personalized to you in terms of how do I build a successful, sustainable, fractional CFO business under the Noble CFO brand. So today we're going to talk about networking, the relationship engine. Now, for many professional accountants, networking is not something we really like to do. I understand that. I've got that personality as well. I'm an introvert. Networking and meeting people take energy. I don't get energy from going to networking events or going out to coffee with a fellow business person. It takes energy. And so sometimes it's like you really have to go, okay, I'm going to do this. I have to do this. So I'm going to go out. Once I'm out and chatting with somebody or at a networking event, I really enjoy myself. I love learning about people, their background, what's motivating them to do what they're doing, even on a personal basis, a little bit about their family, what they like to do off work hours, etc. So if you can come in with a mindset that, yes, I understand networking takes energy, but it is the engine that continues to provide clients. Now, I've been doing this for quite a few years, and I don't really have to do a lot of that anymore because my client base is very steady. I have consistent month over month long-term clients, but I still need to do some of that networking to make sure that I've got some things in play. I've got a couple of businesses right now that are trying to raise money to expand, and if they don't raise the money, they may end up closing shop. So I know that things happen in business, and so I need to make sure that I'm filling that funnel in case I need to get another client. Got to know what service you're providing and the value you're providing. What sets you apart from anybody else? What is the client base you're looking for? What are some of the things that you do so that as a banker or a CPA, insurance agent, wealth manager, etc., understands who you are and the value you bring to the marketplace? So you got to know that yourself. Understand who you are, what makes you unique, and what's the value you're going to bring to the marketplace. Now, I encourage people to start with their warm contacts. When you start this business, it's hard. You're best off to not make your life any harder than it needs to be. Start out with your warm contacts. You know people, and part of the coaching is to help you to understand who your warm contacts are, how you can approach them, what you can ask of them, and what you would provide back to them. Reciprocal type engagement with your warm market. You've got a list of people that know business owners. You've got a list of people that know bankers and CPAs, etc. So help you develop that warm market. We show you how to contact them. What are some of the things that you need to say and do to help gain some momentum in your business through that warm market? The next step is really, once you've made those contacts, let your market know what you're doing, what you're looking for. Then we expand with intention. We take that familiar circle of friends and business associates, and you start to develop off of that. So maybe you'll have some introductions to people and you go, what other business bankers that I could talk with? Or what other CPAs? Are there some business owners that are struggling with giving you the information you need to provide a loan or provide insurance coverage or to get the financial information you need to put a tax return together? Who are some of those clients? What's the kind of value that I could perhaps bring to them? When you're doing these type of things, you're also looking at how can I help you with your business? Maybe it's a CPA or a banker and go, this business owner or this person is plugged into the business owner world. Maybe an introduction to that person would be helpful for you. So you're always looking at how can I give as well. Then when you get an intro meeting with somebody that you've never met, it's become a bit of a warm lead because you've had the introduction. Lead with curiosity, listen well, and deliver small wins. By approaching it with curiosity, you're asking them personal information or business information. You're curious about what they do, how they do it, and that goes with both your network and your prospective clients. Ask good questions. Listen well. When they tell you something, you're listening, you heard it, then you take that and you maybe ask a little deeper question to that. And they then know that you're listening, you care about what they're saying, you're hearing them, and it goes a long way with developing authentic relationship, trust. Now, this all goes into a game plan, which feeds into what I've talked about before in building a business plan. You really have to have a repeatable system for meetings, follow-ups, referrals, etc. So you're writing it. Back when I started, I created a spreadsheet that said, okay, this is my goal. This is how many warm market contacts I'm going to make this week or month. This is how many referrals I want to get, so many business owners I want to be introduced to. And I created my list and I made the checkoffs. This is when I met. I tracked it for quite some time. I think I still have 6 months worth of spreadsheet that showed me, okay, I'm meeting my goals. This is what the result of that was. I met with this warm market. She gave me 3 referrals. I made contact with them. I tracked all that stuff. I made sure that I was consistent in setting those meetings, reaching out to people, following up, asking for referrals. And you continue to do that consistently, you will build your practice. Guaranteed. You work at that piece of it consistently and effectively, you build your practice. So that's part of the coaching that we go through. I'll teach you how to build a network that works for you. It's grounded in authenticity, generosity, integrity, all the values that I represent. That's how I network. And that's my teaching will help you understand how to build that network, how to build it solidly, authentically, with generosity, with integrity. I can guarantee you, if you follow that system and you consistently are building your network, reaching out, you will be successful. It'll happen. In this system, I've proven it and I've seen it. I know it will work. And so networking is not something to be afraid of. Understand it's part of what you need to do. Approach it with the concept that you are interested in people. I want to learn about people. I want to learn about businesses. I want to ask good questions. You really don't have to spend a lot of time talking with people, quite frankly. I have learned how to ask good questions to start a conversation, particularly in networking events. And I get people that love to talk about themselves. And so I don't really have to talk a lot. I ask another question that maybe leads into another 5-minute dialogue. After the end of that meeting with that person, the idea is, hey, man, Art's a really good communicator. Well, I didn't say hardly anything. I listened, asked good questions. That's what networking is. And I've always tried to reciprocate. I'll offer my contacts. I'll think about who I may be able to introduce them to help them expand their network and their business. And so they know this isn't just me taking. They know that when I sit down with Art, there's going to be give. Art's going to be thinking about me as well. And so that's what I want to train you in this networking world, how it becomes a relationship engine that will build your practice. It's not as scary as you think, and you can do it. I know you can. And with my coaching, it'll be effective and create long-term lifetime clients. Okay. Again, love walking this journey with Noble CFOs. Want to continue this journey with you. If you haven't joined me, I can't wait for you to join me. If you have, I'm absolutely thrilled to be on this journey with you. All right, we'll talk to you in the next video.